Hey boys, it's been a while, hasn't it? Sorry for disappearing like that. That was not my intent. I just was stockpiling art, and I still don't have a lot. Only like 3 new finished pieces. So, yeah, I've been gone, but I'm back now. I know I've said that like 3 times in the past year, but we're not going to talk about that. Moving on. I have no clue what you guys want to see, so I'm just gonna dump OC content on all of you until you give me orders, because I have no motivation to do anything. But, talk about my OCs, that's fun, right? So, yeah, today I have this drawing for a Soldier Poet King animation meme I'm working on. Yup, that's right, I haven't been completely unproductive the entire time I've been gone. I've been working on animation. It's really bad right now, but I promise I'll get better, okay? I swear. I promise, okay. So, this piece, it's supposed to go at, like, the end of the song, like, before the credits roll and stuff, even though the credits are at the beginning. I don't know what I'm doing with my life anymore. So, yeah. I don't know what to say. I have not done a video in forever. Holy crap. So yeah, these kids are my OCs from a series that I write called The Crown of Lies, except I'm not sure you'd call it a series because it's only for myself, and I haven't shown it to anyone other than the Simply Pianos / Simps group chat. Shout out to you guys, I love you. And yeah, The Crown of Lies. Basically, it's the story that follows this person named Life. No, it's not me. It's spelled differently. Shut up. It's a different character. Like, me and this character are different. I'm just saying that right now. We are different humans. It's not based off of anything, okay? I made Life before Life existed. I made character Life before I became Life. I guess. Anyway, it's spelled weird and different. We're not the same people, I swear. So yeah. Yeah, it follows the story of Life as, she tries to stop a war that's been going on for her entire life. It's very fun, very fun. Anyway, along the way, she runs into this werewolf named Lila. Lila is best girl. We stan. If you don't like Lila, you can just get out of here. We don't tolerate you here. We love Lila. Lila is seriously one of the best characters that I've ever actually gotten out of this. I love her so much. We did fix her character. I'm like 3 people, in case you couldn't tell. Anyway, yeah, I did fix her character a bit in, like, the rewrite version of the story, because in the OG, she was not very likable, but, like, we fixed her, she's good now. Anyway, yeah, Life runs into Lila, and they're bros, and then they meet Keith, except Life already knew Keith, for reasons that I'm not going to tell you here, because that is spoilers, and I might do something with this story somewhere. So, yeah, you're not getting spoilers here. I'm just rambling on aimlessly. I don't know why you guys watch my content. I am a depressed gay kid with nothing better to do than talk about their OCs, so it's fine. This is fine. We are fine. Okay. Yeah, so that's the characters. Anyway, moving on to, like, my inspiration for the piece, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. I needed something for, like, the end thanks for watching credits thing at the end of the animation meme, and I thought, what better way to end it than with all of our characters just vibing on a hilltop, because that's great, that's epic. Poggers. Yeah. Oh shoot, I forgot to mention Schubert! Okay, Schubert is Life's mule, who she has had since she was a small child. Life and Schubert are bros, and if any of you want to draw Life and Schubert, I will give you a hug. I love them both so much, even though Schubert is a mule. It is fine. This is fine. We are fine. You know, I really could just title this video, Gay Kid Has a Crisis While Rambling About Their OCs. I mean, I've gone through, like, all 5 stages of grief in this. I'm calling it right now. By the end of this video, I will have gone through all 5 stages of grief. Like, what the heck? Anyway, you may have heard me mention, like, a little while ago. I don't know how long it's been. I'm having a crisis. Yeah. So you might have noticed that I mentioned there was, like, an original version of the story. Now, that was, like... I originally wrote this story with a bunch of people, a bunch of bros. It was more of, like, a role play, in all honesty. But it was fun. It was great. And then I got attached to the characters, asked for permission to take those characters and, like, revamp them to make them cooler. And everyone else involved was like, heck yeah, that sounds cool. So I did. Since then, this story has been basically mine. I've been the only one who actually ended up working on all this. Again, not mad at them. They did not want to work on it, so I honestly wanted this project for myself, in all honesty. Because, I don't know, I love these characters and cherish them. Everyone else kind of just grew away from them, didn't really care for them as much. But, you know, they're like my children. I can't just abandon them. I always feel bad abandoning characters and stories, so even if I don't work on them anymore, you know, they still have a special place in my heart where they just sit and slowly rot, as stories do, you know? So, yeah, essentially, I took a very old, very bad story written by a bunch of 4th and 5th graders, and, you know, turned it into a story with plot and characters, and, you know, a storyline that makes sense. Now, you might be wondering, how much of the original story transferred over to, you know, what I'm working on now? And the answer to that is... not a lot. A lot of the characters are the same, however, I did change up the names and designs of a lot of them, you know, for reasons. Yeah, that's one of the things I changed, but also, our villain, I changed up his motivations completely, and by that I mean I gave him motivations other than being a jerk. So, yeah, his motivations now actually make sense with the story that I'm writing. Again, no spoilers, I can't even tell you who he is yet, because again, that's spoilers, and I'm planning on doing something with this on my channel, so, yeah, you guys can't know anything yet, which is kind of unfortunate because I need something to talk about right now. Moving on to another topic, I guess, the Soldier Poet King animation meme I'm making for this. Now, I can't tell you much about the characters, again, I'm doing stuff with this in the future, so I can just ramble on aimlessly about, you know, why I chose Soldier Poet King for each of them. So, starting off, we got Life, who is our soldier. It honestly makes sense that she's our soldier because, you know, the poor girl's been through a lot, you know? She fights for what's right, which is a lot of her character motivation. And no, it's not stupid, power, friendship, I do what's right, that's in a lot of fiction. No, she has reasons. Again, I can't tell you anything. But yeah, that's essentially all you have to go off of here. Next, Lila is our poet. Now, the reason she is our poet is it's less of her character and more of something important about her character, if that makes sense. So, the reason she's our poet is because Lila, she has these letters that she writes to someone named Frankie. Now, at the beginning of the story, you don't know who Frankie is. Actually, no, never mind, you do. Lila says, "Ah yes, Frankie, my beloved sister." However, it's not really clear why Lila isn't sending them. Instead of sending them to the person that they're addressed to, she just puts them in a box and lets them sit there. And you know, her writing all of them is, you know, a poet thing. Poets write stuff. Yeah. Very good, specific, well-developed answer, I know. Lila's also like the sassier one in the group, if you want to call it that, so he will slay you with his tongue. The line just makes a lot of sense when you think about it. As for our king, that is Keith. This one was very obvious because he is quite literally a king. like, he was born into royalty. He's a literal, actual king. I'm not just, like, standing my OCs here. No, he is an actual king. So, you know, this bit makes sense here. Yeah. There will come a ruler. He is a ruler. However, at the beginning of the story, he's a prince. I'm not gonna tell you what happens with that. You can make your assumptions here. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Keith, this is adding into, like, the lore factor of this universe. Keith has this power. He was born with a certain type of magic, which, yes, it is somewhat common in this universe. It's not like, I don't know, main character, special, woo thing. No, it's kind of common, in all honesty, to be born with a stronger type of magic. Most of the time, being born with stronger magic essentially just means you have a wider range of spells that you can cast. Your magic is stronger, but this also results in it being somewhat uncontrollable. This is what makes it very impressive that Keith can control his powers so well, especially when his powers revolve around angsty ghosts trying to scream at him for doing crap. Yeah, Keith, he has a connection with the dead, so he can talk to ghosts. He has ghosts in the head. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Keith can talk to ghosts. That's essentially an important part of his character. A very important part of his character, actually, as it's what sparks him to go on the journey with, you know, Life and Lila in the first book of the series. So, you know, yeah, it plays a major factor. And it's not just like a random thing that I just dropped in there for fun. It actually plays a very important role, and if it wasn't there, then the story would just collapse into a flaming dumpster fire. Anyway, I've rambled on about my OCs for a while now, so we are kind of at the end of the video. If you guys for some reason want to see more of me rambling on about the Crown of Lies characters, then let me know, because I seriously could go on for hours and hours and hours. So, yeah, see you guys next week, probably. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't just vanish for a month again. 2 months, actually. 3 months? Oh, crap. Anyway, yeah, bye!